So if there's a situation where a company is threatened with the withdrawal of its banking facilities, and also there's a feeling that it can't cope with its tax liabilities, HMRC may be looking at enforcement procedures, perhaps even a winding up petition.
Yeah.
What do you think is the best strategy at that point?
We have to drill into the trading. That's the starting point.
Yeah.
And even if trading is currently unprofitable, we need to examine whether through making certain changes to the business structure, business model, we can return it to profitability.
Yeah.
If we can see a profitable core there, then that's possibly a classic situation where we might think of using a company voluntary arrangement or CVA.
Yes.
To salvage the situation and to create a structure for the company to go forward from.
Yes.
We had such a situation with a supplier of part-time and temporary labour to nursing homes.
Okay.
They were turned over about 3.5 million. They got themselves into financial trouble. I think initially there had been a drop in demand in the market, such that they weren't getting the turnover that they had to cover the costs, so they'd started to run some losses.
Yeah.
They'd opened up an additional branch that never really got traction, and was making losses. And on the back of that, they were unable to pay the creditors as they fell due, so they were starting to get agitated.
Sure.
And the bank was losing confidence in the company and was demanding repayment of the overdraft.
Yeah.
So we've got a classic sort of loss-making, cash crunch situation. But we could see that by closing the loss-making branch, making some redundancies, and other savings, such as reducing the vehicle fleet, and certain senior managers taking some pay cuts, principally those that were shareholders that got a vested interest in saving the business.
Yeah.
We were able to restore the profitability of the company, so that we could propose to the creditors that if they accepted this company voluntary arrangement, which they can do with 75% by value of the unsecured creditors.
Yeah, those who actually vote, not necessarily the whole group of creditors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We could put a proposal together where over the next 5 years they would get repaid in full from the profitable trade of the business, with a monthly figure being paid across.
And I think that did start to happen, didn't it, in that particular case?
It went to plan, more or less. I mean, there were obviously sort of a few hiccups on the way, but the company managed to trade in that scenario for 3 years. In fact, by the third year, the trading was coming back so strongly. The director was came back for advice on ways that he might be able to exit the CVA early.
Right. And did you come up with a plan there?
Yeah, what we ended up doing was that he took a loan from his pension fund,
right,
to pay off the balance of the CVA.
Yeah.
But immediately on doing that, when being freed from the constraints of the CVA, he was able to refinance the whole business, repay the pension loan back, and then be back fully in control of the business that no longer had any creditors.
Yeah.
And it's doing very well.
Excellent.